Well, hello, and good evening, everybody.
What's
How are
up,
you folks
everyone?
out there doing? How you doing, TuliTuli?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. We got a few folks saying in hello already. Let's
I'm
see.
not too far behind here. 3 minutes.
No, it's just a couple of minutes. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Let's see. I see T-Bird. Hi, T-Bird. Who else we got in here? Come
There's
on,
old
son.
sniping farmer. He's popped in and saying hello as always. But he had a message for you though.
What's the message?
He said, let me find it again. He said, Tuli, how dare you go live during a Sparty tourney game? Go green!
How dare they play during our live stream? I hope they're winning. I have not been watching or listening.
we could have rescheduled.
Why would we? I wasn't even watching it.
Oh, I didn't know. I'm not a
No,
sports.
I was on the road. All right, so I'm home.
Stephen, God's money, dude. I haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see you again. John Camper's here as well. What is up, guys?
Michael stacking. Nancy, your keepers. I'm working my way down. SGT. I like the
Joseph. I love that little kookaburra. I love seeing it in the chat too. I think it's cool.
So do I. Hi, MP. How are you? Joseph Lopez.
SGT stacking. Always good to see you, brother. How are you this evening?
Metal Max. Silver Spurs. Still tumbling.
Coming in.
Still tumbling. I left the house with it tumbling. I just haven't had time to remove it from the tumbler. Normally, I don't tumble this long.
I've been trying to do some pouring for the last 2 weeks, and I had so much stuff going on for work and whatnot. I have not been able to do it. Hopefully this Saturday. I got these 10 ounces right here, just begging to get stuck in the furnace.
Oh, I have some shot. I don't know if y'all want to see it. Well, I guess I could go like this. I put it in a bottle.
Hey, can I have that?
I don't know if I want to pour it, but
Eli, what's up? How are you doing?
I've learned I do not like pouring non-shot. I can say that.
Let's see. Deneen has come in. How are you, Captain Dino? Or Captain Dino? How are you? Says, hope you guys are having a good evening. So far,
man. Hi. Good to see you.
Let's see.
I see Eli.
Let's see.
Deneen, good to see you.
Got
Thank you.
any questions?
Are you multitasking?
I'm just starting a Q&A. If anybody has any direct questions, they can pop it in there. We can check for every few minutes, see if there's any questions popped in.
Canadian Silver Seeker, hello. And if you're just listening, thank you. Deneen, good to see you too.
What is going on, Mr. Canadian?
Matt Adams. I did pour some golf clubs.
Hey, my Alaskan sister. There you go. That's cool. You got some pretty cool goodies right there in front of your camera there, Tuli.
Yeah, I poured those earlier today. I poured Silver Spurs Wisdom Room. And I decided, why not do some golf clubs?
There you go.
I did a few other things too, but to be shared later.
You ought to get you about 2 kilos of silver and pour a driver head.
I don't even have a driver. Okay, I have a driver, but
then get about a half kilo and pour like a 9-iron or something.
I want my 4-iron. I miss my 4-iron.
It would work.
I ordered one. I think they sent me a 5-iron. We'll see. 4-iron is my favorite club. I decided to go with 3-wood. I know, I'm talking golf here.
It's all right. Save some of the snacks.
decided to go with a 3-wood instead of a driver, just because it's I can use on the fairway also.
That's right. Absolutely.
So,
I've seen guys take a driver off the fairway, but it ain't easy.
well, I wouldn't want to do that, but I do have a driver, but it's my father's one that I learned with, and I'm trying to use the proper size fitting, so I'm not using
Hey,
that.
Belos Forge. How you doing, buddy?
Fellows, good to see you.
Are you right-handed or left-handed, Tuli?
That's a random question.
Well, we're talking about golf clubs, and my daughter has 2 sets. She has a right-handed set and a left-handed set. And if there's an iron that you need, because she doesn't use them anymore, I could send you the one that she has.
Oh. Well, I golf right-handed. I write right-handed. I do some things with my left hand. That depends on what I'm doing, I guess. Depends on what hand I'm using.
I'll check and see if she still has hers. She should still have them. And I'll see which ones that she has.
Like if I'm not using a mouse, because I think everybody's, I don't know, your mind's in the gutter. But mouse, like on the computer, I grew up using that left-handed. So I use that left-handed.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep. That's an example for anybody who needed one.
Canadian Silver Seeker, his favorite club is a driving iron. He bought at the Salvation Army. I've actually never used a driving iron.
A driving iron isn't. What? I guess I'm not familiar with a driving iron. I know my golfing buddy likes to do the 3 pars with the pitching wedge. It's a weird club. Is that a Canadian thing?
Larry Downing put in the question section, he said, "Who would have thought TuliTuli shoots something other than freedom seeds? You learn something new every day."
What else is able to be shot?
Well, you got the driving range and the pew-pew range.
Yeah, I mean,
convenient if they're side by side.
I'm sure there's other things that are something else in that category.
There you go. JK. Space Miner, what is going on? What's up, Beast? Beastoroni.
Dorian.
Beastorian. Oh, see, I completely messed up his name. I'm so sorry. My eye saw Beastoroni. I was like, that's fantastic.
I don't know. You said that. I was thinking some kind of high class one. Let's see. I'm gonna go to your
JK Pioneer says I write right-handed, but I shoot pool left-handed. A lot of folks do it. Like my daughter, she's primarily left-handed, but she does a lot of things right-handed.
Good evening, Em.
Emerald, what's going on, dude? Doing pretty good. Well, I mean, the subject of golf popped up, so we've been chitter-chatting about it a little bit.
Well, that's because I poured some copper golf clubs.
Silver Spur says, that's awesome. You play golf, TuliTuli.
Do you play Silver Spurs? How many people here play golf? Or I guess, or you can go to the driving range.
That was always my favorite part, but I can't rotate my angle anymore, so I can't play.
What's there? Yeah, that's sad. That's sad. I would. That's just heartbreaking. It's not the end of the world, but you know. Larry says, I still have
Ursima?
Oh, I know.
Wood Arnold Palmer driver?
I know a lot of people that use the Big Bertha driver. Or just the clubs in general. I think they have a senior set also. Let's see. I think Tuli, this is Larry saying this, I think Tuli should hit a golf ball, the pew-pew. Oh, you want me to hit the golf ball and then that's just like ski. I can do that. Right? Not everybody has a shooter.
Depends on the pew-pew.
You have to, like, have you ever thrown one with your hand, a clay, and then shot it? Same concept. But I think
I've
it'd be
never got
easier.
into clay shooting. I've watched a lot of it, but I've never tried it.
I think it'd be easier with a golf ball. Because, I mean, you can use
I don't know. That golf ball's moving a whole lot faster than that clay is.
It depends how you hit it, but yeah. I mean, the higher you hit it, then the longer you have for it to
That's true.
descend. But
Metal says I'm not a golfer. Nope, nope, nope.
if there was a legal place to do that, I would definitely do that. I'd try it at least. How about a silver golf ball player? I know Silver Dragons has done one. I know Stacking Surfer was gonna do
He's
a
got
big
one of Dragons, and they're
Yeah.
12 ounces for a complete ball.
I would do one in copper first.
I don't know what channel it was, but I saw somebody that poured one. Then they took it out to a driving range and hit it and destroyed the golf club. The ball, this ball went about 10 feet, and it destroyed the driver.
To me, it's not worth it. Was that the gold one?
Yeah, they did it with a gold one. Yeah, it was the guys. I think it was Tracks NYC that did it.
To me, it's not worth it. I would be more concerned about my shoulders or my.
Of course, they did it for the views on their YouTube channel, but it was still funny.
No, I get it. Not my tea. Not my cup of tea. No pun intended. Bad pun, but still a pun.
Larry said he's good at making others look good at golf and driving the cart.
I don't like driving golf carts. I should not be able to drive. I'm on the no drive list. I put myself there. The only time I drive is if I'm going with my father. Good to see everybody here.
Make sure you missed nothing in the chat here.
7 stacks. Get 7 to 777.
Yep, she put out the video today. She's getting close.
Yeah, she's on a mission, y'all. If you're not subscribed, hit up 7 Stacks channel.
Let's see. I want to get her link.
How's everyone's Sunday?
Here we go. Here's 7 Stacks link. I'll go check it out.
Well, hello, Stacker Man. 728. We're moving up. Moving on up.
I agree. You don't want TuliTuli behind the wheel of a golf cart. Uh-oh.
Some would say they don't want me behind the moving vehicle either. But
so if I'm coming to Michigan sometime, I got to call and make sure you're not driving.
Yeah. I don't see anything wrong with my driving. Passengers, on the other hand, I would have to take a pull. But I learned from my father.
I'm sure you're not that bad.
I don't think I am. But, you know, depends who you ask.
Offer to drive or meet her there. There you go. Yeah.
Oh. I can go without driving.
She knows where to find you. She's going to run you over.
I don't like driving that much. I used to.
T-Bird's, he's doing some pours right now.
Nice, T-Bird. Capital Currency.
Happy Sunday. What is going on?
Oh, you did? That's not good.
No one knows.
You know you're doing it. Oh, wait. Are you talking about dip, like tobacco, silver spurs, or are you talking about golfing?
How you doing, Nan? She says TuliTuli's a keeper.
Nan's a keeper. Good to see you. Or so is Robert. Awesome. Love seeing y'all here. Thank you. So, any other questions?
What's up, Bottom Gun Bob? No, we haven't got any questions.
Y'all don't have no questions? What's
No,
going
we're
on?
just chit chatting, just random chit chatting tonight. Which,
I
hey,
don't
that's always
know.
fun.
You chit chat with questions. I have questions. Can we reverse this?
There you go. Fire away. Fire away.
Well, Larry, I say a question mark with Larry. Silver Spurs. Do you also nay nay? I'm sorry, that was funny. I'm guessing you don't know the song.
I know exactly what the whole nay thing is.
Okay. You didn't think that was funny. Okay.
The weird thing is, I could see Larry doing that. In fact, at the next coin show, Larry, I expect to, I expect to see you when you're pulling up. I expect to see you doing that in your car. So I need to get that on video so I can put it on the channel.
Yes, please do. Matt Adams says, float like a butterfly, sting like a tea.
Oh, nicely said.
Silver, $35 this week. Wow.
It wouldn't surprise me with the way things have been moving.
Last time I checked, exactly
Sticker
where
man,
it is
what's
now.
up?
$32.96 bid. That's Kiko. Did I say 36? I meant to say $32.96. I see Emerald here with a question.
I was just saying.
Would you like to read it, or would you like me to?
Oh, go ahead. Every time I speak 3 or 4 words, I start coughing my lungs out. So.
All right. Emerald's question is, I am going to the LCS on Tuesday. If spot is where it is currently, what would you recommend? Junk, silver, generic, or government minted? Well, I would ask
These prices,
how much.
whatever's closest to spot.
I would start personally with asking how much dimes are, and I have to ask depending on where I go, because some shops have different prices for dimes, quarters, and halves.
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
So I had to be specific and say dimes and see what that is times face, and then I would go generic, and then if there is a government minted coin in the generic, it's a coal, and then I would grab that over a generic, depending on what the premium is.
A lot of my folks here recently, well, a couple of them anyway, are doing junk silver really close to spot. So if I can get some of that, I'm going to get that because I really need to build up my junk silver. But with these prices like this, I always focus on that generic bet.
I check. It's a good question.
What's up, Check Stacker? How are you doing?
I went to the LCS before they close on Friday, and I picked something up. Normally, because you don't know what spot's gonna do come the week, but I did pick up. I picked up some gold. I picked up some of these. I picked up the gold to hold.
Gold to hold.
Damn. That's in my. The gold is already in my cigar box, so can't share that. But it was $1,000. And then I picked up these. I'm gonna put in the auction. I don't plan on holding on to these, but I picked up 2 of the Scottsdale.
Oh, those are always great pickups.
Stackers. So I have 2 of these, and I paid $35 an ounce. So each one's 2 ounces, but
yeah, that's not bad at all.
No, it wasn't my plan to. I was just going to get the gold because they were holding it for me, and I was able to pick these up, so it was nice. I think Matt Adams made a joke. And Matt Adams. I saw somebody laughing. How many golfers does it take to change a light bulb?
Uh-oh.
Do you know the answer, my silver journey?
No idea.
4.
Oh, God. I should have saw that coming.
You know what? Sometimes I should have heard of 4 and I didn't.
You ever had a ball zing by your head?
Oh, I hear it all the time, plop down. But I never hear it before. It's like they don't know where they're hitting it. It's like, oh, that's a slice. Well, yeah, the other one's still... I put them in a bag, but if you're wondering where the other one is, it's there. Welcome, Stan. Saucer Stan. Wait, I think I even messed that one up.
Question, what do you call a wizard who can turn himself into a golf club? A Harry Potter. A Harry Potter.
I'm not familiar with that movie.
You've never watched Harry Potter?
No.
Oh.
I have not. I think Silver and Cigars referenced it a long time ago. I think it was that filmed in was it New Zealand?
There's like 8 different Harry Potter movies, just a bunch of them.
Australia? I don't know. He was talking about where it was filmed. I was like, I have no clue.
I've never read the books, but I did like all the movies.
That's a good joke, though. You've never read the book? I've never read Harry Potter books.
I read the Hobbit, and Lord of the Rings, stuff like that, but I never read the any of the Harry Potter books.
Why did the wizard get rid of all of his potions?
Past their expiration date. That is a serious dad joke. I like it.
I have no clue what you're talking about, Sir Cersei. You just scared me.
In Marsh's, what do you call a Tuli auction?
This is a good one. I don't know. Let's hear it.
Go ahead, in Marsh.
I can't even think of what the answer could be.
White glove service.
I got a little cough. I liked it. That was a good one. Captain Dino, man, it's good to see you in here. It's good to see everybody, but I don't usually see Dino, man. And Marsh, nice of you to join us.
Did I miss somebody coming in?
I don't believe so.
Oh, okay.
Peter Jackson did a great job on the films. Is that the director?
Yeah, director of The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit.
I figured it was that. Thanks. No, it's not called slacking. It's called living. Livin. Matt Adams says a golf is a lot like taxes. You go for the green and wind up in a hole. Well, I mean, that would be a hole. Isn't that good? Wait a minute here. I don't want to overthink this.
And so quite expensive for sure.
SGT is back.
Oh, Tuli, I didn't tell you, Mr. Warren is opening his store tomorrow. First time back in like 6 weeks.
I'm glad he's doing good.
Yeah, he's only going to start, with a half a day, but it's still cool that he's ready to start giving it a try.
Hi, Farmer Stacker. And Southeast Stackers in the house.
Oh,
Tony.
Farmer? Tony's here, Southeast Stacker. Hello. How are y'all doing? I didn't go but to one shop. I picked up that Best Car bar, that hand poured one, because I know I was going up to Raleigh on Wednesday, so I didn't want to go to too many stores.
Wednesday. This Wednesday?
Yep.
Well,
This thing is
that's
cool.
good. I don't own any. Well, have to. I believe I have one in a wallet that was gifted to me, but I don't own any actually. I don't come across them very often. That's
What's that?
crazy. That what is it, a Vascar bar?
Yeah, this is I don't see hand pours at stores very often at all. This one is made by Bare Metals.
Oh, that's actually by the mint itself.
Yeah, this is a just a metal pour.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's nice. It'd be nice if the mint made their own port.
They wound up selling that to me at $35 an ounce. Great price.
How many ounces was it? I missed the ounce
4.
on this video. Oh,
Yep,
wow.
4 ounces.
Did I miss the stamping on it? I guess I was thinking I was actually looking at something from the mint.
It's there. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but it does
Okay.
4 ounces right there, and the
It is.
purity and all. It's kind of hard to see it on the camera, but it's all there.
Okay, that's cool. Nice pickup. So, well, I wonder if that's a local poor artist or if that's just, across their paths because somebody bought it online and then sold it.
No, he told me it's in my video that a guy traded it to him for some other stuff he had in the store, and the guy that traded it in was a friend of the guy that did the pour. So apparently it's someone local. So we'll see. I want to see if I can get some more detail.
Well, I think you're my friend and you're North Carolina.
Hello, friend.
Hi.
Stack that gold. What is going on, dude?
Let's stack that gold.
Yeah.
You like the cupcake?
Yeah. That little cupcake card was cool.
Okay, it wasn't a card, everybody. I don't do cards. It was a cupcake. I just had to put it on a piece of something so I wouldn't flop over.
It was still cool.
It's a cupcake.
Yeah, SGT it was. It was a really good deal on that. He wanted more than that, but he ended up giving me a great deal on it.
I think I'm just gonna call you Cupcake, stack that gold.
No. If you do that too much, everybody's gonna start calling him CC.
Oh, I don't know about all that. I finally get where your name came from, your AKA name. I didn't get it at first. You'd think I would have. All right, let's see. What's going on? He says, I might have missed Tuli, but what are we displayed behind the golf clubs? They are pressed dimes, 90% dimes. I did not press them. They are... they've been around for a while.
Jay, what is going on? Always good to see you popping in.
Different states. I picked them up from a coin shop. I don't have every state, but I'm not sure when they were done. I just know that they were. I'm not looking at the chat. I just know that they're old. I'm not sure. If I go like that, you can see the Michigan one. But yeah, just press dimes.
There's somebody in the community that travels a lot. I don't know if it's International Stacker or maybe it was Silver Dragons, but somebody, when they travel, they keep 10th ounce rounds with them. And if they find those machines, they'll run them through the penny squisher.
I'm sure I know Silver Dragons was big on that. I don't know who you're referring to, like, that does that, though. But that's a good idea. If anyone ever comes across a press penny machine that has the Lord's Prayer in it...
Oh, that'd be cool.
Could you please press me one? And then I can, repay you. That'd be awesome.
Larry, All Things Silver went to the coin show the day after we did, and he picked one up and mailed it to me. So I did get the 5 gold back.
Where were you the last Sunday, Larry? Oh, he shared this.
Let's see, MSJ, you ready to trade in some silver for platinum or gold, or waiting for a better ratio? Oh yeah, the ratio is way too high for me to even think about anything like that. It would have to get below 70 for me even to consider it.
Are you up on board too? Yeah, there we go. Peter J. Good to see you. I
love collecting those when I visit places. I don't ever see those little penny squishers anymore. They're freaking awesome though.
I check the on the road those stations and everything. No, I don't see them there very often. I know I think there's a website you can go to and you can find local ones. So.
Yeah, Peter, I went back and got it, and he ended up, because he was asking $160 on it, which was already a great price, but he ended up giving it to me for $140. So I definitely had to bring it home.
That was a nice play. I could see Vegas is a hot spot for a vacation, so I can totally see them having a lot there.
I know they get a lot of coin shows out there. Vegas Stacker talks about them all the time.
You can go to Cabela's and use theirs, but I think most of the Cabela's have them. It took a while for them to get a Cabela's in my area. But the one thing I don't like about Cabela's is they have some kind of aroma that they have venting through their air, and it makes me have a headache. I don't know if anyone else notices that. But next time you go into Cabela's, pay attention. You'll know what I'm talking about.
I've never been in one. We don't got Cabela's. I'm sure there's somewhere around here, but I've never seen one. We have Bass Pro Shops and stuff around here.
I think they're owned by the same company. But
yeah, they have the same parent company.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't
3D Woodworks. What's up?
live near Bass Pro, so I don't go there. I think I've only been there once or twice.
Well, even the Bass Pro, the closest one to me, is an hour and a half away.
Oh my gosh. What's your favorite store? Like, if I had to choose, I mean, yeah, okay, you could say your favorite LCS. But,
well,
I mean,
of course it'd be an LCS, but other than LCSs, any place that carries pew-pews, really.
I mean, I'm all for adopting a secondhand one. I have no problem.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I prefer it if I can.
I go in pawn shops all the time just to look around, because sometimes you can find some steals.
Yeah, only certain pawn shops here have the ability to sell and do the transfers. Spokane, hi.
Thank you so much, Matt. I appreciate it.
So Larry's saying it's the smell of high prices and or too many things you want. No, possibly, but no, it really does. They do circulate an aroma. It's some kind of essential oil. It's what it smells like, and it doesn't mix well with my body. Let's see.
Philip B, how you doing, buddy? Good. Thanks for stopping in. What's a golfer's worst nightmare? A bogeyman.
I like that one. I need to remember these so I can tell my father. All right, I'll just go back in the chat.
Just got done buying another round of football gear. Well, how much of it do you need? Holy smokes. Spoke! What is going on, dude? I was just talking earlier that I'm still haven't been able to get out in the garage and do any pouring. I've been too busy. Still got the silver for the pours right there. Just waiting to get melted.
Sweet. Home Depot kind of guy. You know, there's certain stores that you just walk into and you take like a deep breath and it's like, it smells great. I think that's one of those stores.
If I walk into a Home Depot or a Lowe's and I take a big whiff and I said, "Ooh, that smells expensive." I'm getting ready to spend way too much over at the local Lowe's to get this room finished out. So I'll be there a lot.
That's because if you only go there when you're doing your renovation or for maintenance, then it takes the fun out of it.
That's right. Yeah, I've done most of the numbers. Looks like I'm gonna be around 2,300 to finish up, so it's not gonna be horrible.
To finish what up?
To convert that room into a studio. My garage out there, it's got a 14 by 20 foot room in the front of it, and I've already run the electrical. And to finish everything else out is going to be right around 2,300, and that's insulation, sheetrock, and everything, carpet, the whole works.
Is that like remnant carpet, or is that?
No, it's all brand new. Because me and my son will do the work, so I don't have to pay anybody to do it.
Like over here, like after the international or after the car show, all the carpet they lay down, they sell to the public.
Oh, that would be awesome to get my hands on.
Yeah, so it's like newly, gently used, I would say. I'm a bargain shopper. Sometimes, I mean, I can have a problem on YouTube, but off YouTube, I'm actually pretty frugal.
Spoke, I appreciate it, buddy. I've got the stuff to do it. I just need to get the time. But I really appreciate your patience. Fatty McButterpants, hello. Another one's come in and says his name is and one in the stink. Oh my Lord. Hello, how are you?
You know who that is, right?
No, because I don't recognize any of it. The name or is it Jeff Tuli Tiger Thomas again?
Ding 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 ding. You got it right. It is.
Yeah, I've been scouring. No, he does say showering Craigslist for building materials cheap.
Who said that one?
That was Matt Adams.
Yeah, I have to do Craigslist also, Matt Adams. I don't have. I think I was listening in on Ash's live stream when he started his live stream earlier, and he got some books off Facebook Marketplace. I wish that Facebook was just open to the public. I don't like how companies advertise on it, because you don't have a Facebook account, then you can't get the advertisement deal. Same thing with Marketplace. It'd be nice if it was public.
Yeah, we got a few questions in the Q&A. First one, this is going to be hard because I'm trying not to cough.
Hi, El.
But Capital Currency is asking, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
All of it.
That's right, all of it. Space Miner says, MSJ, are you ever going to bring back the outside river shows? I've thought about it, but nobody has asked me or said anything about they wanted me to, so I haven't even really set up to go out and do anything. But if folks want me to start going outside again, I will. SMC says, Tuli, what's the cool stuff in your background?
Was that before? Do they have timestamps?
They don't have timestamps, yeah.
They're pressed dimes. They're 90% dimes. I can tell that they were done. I don't know when penny presses started, but I want to say maybe the 70s, considering some of them are Mercury's. If I flip them over, you can see the Mercury side. Oh, you can see it in Idaho. The reverse of the coin. Where's Idaho? Wait, let me get my tea here. Right. But they're press times that I picked up locally. I couldn't leave them behind.
Oh yeah, you can see it in there. The part of the stalk and everything.
Yeah. So they're different states. I think the oldest one is. Let me move my camera here. Is the Chicago's World Fair. He didn't want to sell it to me. He actually was trying to pull a fast one and remove it from the group. But this one.
Oh yeah, it's got a lot of patina on it.
And that one, he said it was really. That was an older one.
It's from the year 933.
19. Well, that's what it says. Doesn't mean that's when it was pressed. But you know, he wanted to keep it, and I was like, "Wait a minute here. It's not the deal we made." I don't know if I'd buy silver off Craigslist. Gold, stack that gold cupcake.
Well, I mean, if you got a verifier, some way to verify.
I would.
Those are battery powered.
I have bought from estate sales. I recently bought a tube of American Silver Eagles from an estate sale. So.
All right, we got one more question in the Q&A from your buddy Stink over there.
Why?
He said, "What are you proud of but never have an excuse to talk about?" That's actually a good question.
What are you proud of? I don't understand. And you give me an example of something that.
What's up, Hill? In other words, what I think he's talking about. Is there anything you ever bought that you're really, really proud of, but never really had a reason to talk about it on your channel? I have to say no. That's the whole point of my channel being called My Journey. Because everything that I buy for my stack, I have shown on my channel. So I've talked about all of it.
What would be yours? The stank. Let's see. Well,
Cranky, what is up? Grandma Cranky says hello. I'm fixed to tuck her in and read a verse. But wanted to say hello. I'll catch the replay. I'll square with you on a final amount tomorrow. Okay? He's talking to you.
Oh, I thought he was talking to you.
Well, we don't have a transaction going on.
I don't know. Maybe you're confused.
Maybe I am.
Okay.
Looks kind of like belt buckles. They do.
But,
they're only about 2 inches wide or so. If you ever been to like an amusement park or something, you put your penny in that machine and crank it, and it squishes the penny and imprints it. That's exactly what those are. But somebody did it with silver dimes instead of pennies.
So Nan says my motorcycle. I do have my motorcycle endorsement.
I've ridden bikes my entire life. I've never had a motorcycle license.
Risky. I'm thinking if I haven't. Did you answer my silver journey?
Well, I said if it has to do with my stacking stuff, I've shown all that, but
in life.
Other than that, I don't really do much. I live a pretty boring life, to be quite honest. Everything exciting I talk about on my channel, so I can't think about anything. Something pops in my head, I'll let you know.
Yeah, I have to keep a clean record here. So if I ever do things right.
Cranky says, I think I owe you $10 still. All right. He says, see y'all. Well, Cranky, you have yourself a good one.
I don't know why. All right. Man, I didn't have a bike license for a long time. But then I make down and my mouse gets in the way. Then I broke down and got it.
Well, see, here in North Carolina, you actually don't have to have a motorcycle's license. You can just get a permit, and you can ride all you want anywhere you want. You just can't have anybody on the bike with you. But you don't, if as long as you have your permit, you don't have to go through the trouble to get the license if you don't want to. But you just can't have anybody on the bike with you. And that's what I had, was a permit for years.
Hi, Matt. Let's see. Like, I actually needed the class because I needed to learn how to ride one. I didn't already know how to ride one. So there's a reason
I was riding dirt bikes when I was a kid. So yeah, I learned it pretty young.
My parents were very strict with some things and not strict with others. My family that had motorcycles never ended good. So they're very against motorcycles.
Oh, Matt, that's awfully kind of you. Thank you so much.
What did he say?
He said, "You're appreciated, Journey." And then his next message says, "You too, Tuli." Well, we appreciate you being here. Thank you so much.
Patty McButterfan says, "I've been a doctor for 30 years, but never bothered getting a license."
Oh, we got 2 new questions. Diedrich. Hey, Diedrich. I didn't even know she came in. Sorry, bud. He said, "Is the small amount that you can save buying gold bars versus gold coins worth it, or should you stay with gold coins?"
I know what I would say.
For me, it depends on your reason for buying the gold in the first place. If it's purely for savings of your money and your wealth, then the bars, you get more for your money. But if you want for ease of sale or trade later, the coins are going to be easier because they're more recognizable.
I'm gonna just touch on this. I'm gonna go back to the question. I actually witnessed a motorcycle accident in front of me, and I called because of the motorcyclist getting hit. He yelled at me. I got yelled at by the guy.
Wow.
So, because I don't know what his deal was, if he didn't have insurance or whatever, but he definitely had adrenaline when he popped up off the floor. It was a tough thing to watch. And then to get yelled at, I would rather call than not call, but
absolutely, yeah.
Buy up gold and silver. All right, so back to the bars, and this isn't just for gold, but I can use platinum as an example. I purchased a 1-ounce platinum bar, and it was Valcambi. That was my first platinum purchase. Hi, Asset Sector. And I was not, at the time, I'm not a fan of Valcambi in general, but if you were to sell a bar, depending on who you sell it to, in my opinion, you get less premium back. Now, it depends on the bar and who you're selling it to, but I actually over time switched it for I don't know what they call the government mintage of the Lady Liberty, the Platinum Lady Liberty. I don't know what they call her.
Yeah.
But I did trade it out for a 1-ounce Liberty Platinum. And I had to pay a little extra premium to do so. But I would go with mintage. Yeah. I would go with the government coin over a bar if it's a generic bar. If it's a vintage bar, that's where I'm wishy-washy on that one. I lean towards vintage.
Well, Chuck is asking, did anyone get their new Grant coin from the Commander series from SD Bullion? I didn't order any of them. I don't. Tuli, were you collecting those? I know you got some of them.
That's it. Second gold. What? Got what?
Any of the Commander series coins? Did you order the new Grant one?
Oh, this goes back to. I never shared that. Okay, so I did buy the first one, and then I told somebody in the community that if I was going to sell it, I would sell it to them first if they were interested. I ended up buying the rest of the series. So
Really?
I do have the series. I just never shared it with anybody. I think in a video I said I was not going to do the series. And then maybe 2 months after that, I had bought the other one.
I remembered you talking about it, so I just assumed that you had gotten into the series.
Actually, I do have hold on a second here. There's a monster box back there. I have not opened that I ordered. I believe it's in there. So I don't know what commander is in there or what else is with it, but that order came in that box.
Wow.
So yes.
Well, I guess that answers the question, doesn't it?
Normally I wouldn't share that, but you asked, and I'm going to be honest.
Stuart says, witnessed a motorcycle accident as I flew over. Yeah, I witnessed one as the ditch got closer and closer.
Hello, OC. Diedrich Tuggle. I had to say your name. I like saying your name. I like saying all your names. Math. I don't know how to say your name. Mathedicious.
See, buy up Golden Ultra. My LCS will not buy bars. Do any of your LCSs discriminate? Mine don't. They'll buy anything.
What kind of bars?
They just said that they won't buy bars.
Gold. Who's?
And that's buy up gold and silver. He's the one that left the message or the statement.
PMG. $2 super chat. There we go. Hit the like on that.
PMG, dude, thank you so much.
I'm scrolling up
Let's see.
here.
Is L still in here? Could you put his link in the chat there? I know he's trying to work on growing his channel up.
Why am I
let's
not
see.
seeing the
You
question?
says 100% rounds and coins are the way to go for spending bars for shortage. I think it would be, a good idea to have a mixture of everything. That way you're good for any situation. I've got a blend of a little bit of everything, but most of my stuff, like you said, is rounds and coins.
I know there's a commander, 5-ounce commander in there, Stuart. I think that could be the only thing in there. I don't know why they would lock it up like that, though.
Thank you, L. I don't know why, but I'm gonna have to refresh because my YouTube's not updating.
I'm still looking for Gold's question here. I don't think my shops would probably just pay less for the bars. If not, silver. But when it comes to gold, I think they pay a lower premium on those, regardless of what they are.
My friends call me the Jimmier. You Jimmy stuff together? Because I sort of fit the description of the Jimmier. I can't pronounce that.
Tada, hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Funny you say that. I found a Slim Jim the other. I know this has nothing to do with that, but I found a Slim Jim the other day.
Oh, Jimmier, you're talking about Slim Jim. You're talking about the one for opening car locks.
Mm-hmm. I took it. I already had one, but I took it. It was a nice one. I wasn't gonna leave it behind.
Yo, Pastor Mo. Dude, I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you.
You can't pronounce my name, why?
I think I'm behind in the chat and commenting too. Things said like 2 minutes ago. I just had to refresh because mine wasn't updating.
Yeah, OC Stacker. Stacking Surfer's having his 10K party tomorrow. Everybody.
I haven't been over to his channel in about a week. I didn't know he had hit his 10K.
He hit it a long time ago.
Actually, it's been about 2 weeks since I've been over there.
He hit it a while ago, but the party is tomorrow.
Oh yeah, he's almost at 11,000. Yep.
Pastor Mo. Hello. I believe. Wait, what's that say? Larry, I believe TT wants a Silver Lord's Prayer Silver. However, sure, MSJ, and I am also really interested. Larry Downing, do you have a penny press in your basement that we don't know about that has the Lord's Prayer?
Wait, did I miss something from him?
He's very specific. Like, you know the answer to where to get one. Don't say your church. That'd be so wrong. Fine. Okay. Silver Sleuth. Hi. Fine line between stalking and lurking. Well, there's listening. I think that's the safest way to go. Metal Matt says, my two at local coin shops. Local silver mint. Oh, you must be in New Hampshire. And the coin and stamp shop in New Hampshire. It answers that. Take anything.
The Tim shop, yeah.
And pay great prices compared to some on YouTube horror stories. Well, you live in a very good area that you have those options. That's awesome.
Nan says they used to make their Slim Jims out of hacksaw blades when they were in high school.
Well, coat hangers could do it. The metal ones.
There's actually an LCS up in Raleigh that will pay pretty much pay spot for anything you want to sell. So if I ever do decide to go to sell, I'm probably going to go up and see him. Most folks in my area pay back a spot.
I would, if it's something I want to sell or I'm willing to let go of, and I know somebody in the community may collect something like that, I would probably go to the community.
Like that, I would offer to the community first, absolutely.
But I wouldn't do it just because of price. I would do it because they enjoy the piece, and I want to make sure it's going to somebody that enjoys it, or will, a good home.
Slim Jims are mechanically separated chickens. Now they're talking about the jerky.
I'd rather have I don't know.
I don't know. I do like a nice, tasty Slim Jim though. They're great on the road food.
Beef jerky better than a Slim Jim.
That's true. But the Slim Jim's cheaper. Beef jerky around here is insanely expensive.
I've never got behind eating the Slim Jims. I like the jerky. But jerky's expensive. I know a lot of people make it. I can make venison jerky. I think that's where I'm going to go next to my harvested deer.
Yeah. That's some good mechanical chicken. Yes, I would absolutely agree.
So let me ask the chat this question. Would you rather have, are you buying gold now or silver now? If you're getting it at low premium.
Let's see, silver, gold. Of course, I'm in the silver budgets. Wild turkey jerky. There you go.
That's not
nothing to it. Yeah.
Let me rephrase this question here. I'm not asking if it's in the budget. I'm asking if you would rather. If you could buy anything, silver or gold, which one would it be? Because you don't want to limit yourself because it's on your budget. I don't know. I'm thinking on a higher scale here. Keep your goals high.
At this point, if I could afford to buy gold on a regular basis, I would switch to it because I'm so silver heavy. But I said it'd be on my budget to get much of it at a time. But yeah, if I could, I absolutely would go to gold. I'd like to get my ratio down to 1 to 100, but it's a much larger ratio than that right now.
You know your ratio. I'm impressed.
Well, I've got just over 2 ounces of gold, and I'm right around 600 ounces of silver. So, yeah, I'm about 300 to 1.
Craig, hi. How are you doing?
What is up, Craig? How are you doing, man?
Good to see you. Always aiming for silver, says MP.
TuliTuli, you and oh goodness. Trying to read PMG's message. You and MSJ do send your submissions in yourself or buy LCS. I'll buy silver. 90% of mine, 95% of the stuff I have has been bought in person. I haven't ordered much online. If that's what you meant.
I heard Kohl's is closing. All right, so I don't want to talk too much about negativity, but Ricky Stacker just working on building the stack. Matt, that's awesome.
That's the goal.
Everything counts. Everything.
Even those little tiny 5 grain bars that I have.
Depends how much you pay, but yeah.
These little guys. There's some tiny little fellas in there. Let me dig one out of there.
Those aren't grains. Those are grams.
No, I'll show you because I got them in here.
Oh, okay. They just fell to the bottom.
This is. Let me turn a light on. This little bar is 1 gram. And this is 5 grains. Yep. Little tiny things.
90% probably be the better solution for your money. But it's all something you can trade in the future. Tiger Stacker, good to see you. And I hope you didn't miss anybody.
Hey, what's up, Tiger? How you doing, buddy? Hope you're feeling well. Hope things are going well.
Is here. I don't know what TC stands for, but like Big Lots and Macy's are closed over. All they're doing certain cities first. They have like this. I don't know. They're not all closing at the same time. It's kind of like a domino thing. When one closes, and then after so long, they'll do a different location, a different city. At least for Macy's. And JCPenney also is going to go out of business here.
Dolly Parton bought Big Lots, Piggly Wiggly, and Harris Teeter. Well, all the Big Lots are going out of business right now.
I know, it's sad. It's some tough stuff.
Not really got another leg infection and sepsis, but too stubborn to stay down. Dude, go lay down.
Yeah. What state are you in? Let's see.
What do you say?
Matt asked what city you're in. I'm not sure who he was talking to or directing that question to. But I asked what state he was in.
Would it be funny if she bought... Oh, Lord.
What?
Jeff says, would it be funny if she bought Hooters?
I wouldn't have business too.
He's talking about Dolly Parton.
I used to watch Pistons games there all the time with my group of friends growing up. And they actually have once upon a time, had really good grilled cheese. It was a lot of cheese. I had to tell them to do half of the cheese, but it was good. It came out of Frisbee. The good old days. Let's see. Somebody
Big Wiggly Teeters. Oh, Lord, Larry.
Tiger Stacker. I heard you Well, I don't know. I'm not going to say this. Um, I got insider information.
Uh-oh. Do we need to buy some stocks?
About what's coming up on Tiger Stacker's possible channel. Or as he has a channel. Possible video upcoming. Looking forward to it.
I'm the Tower of Power. Too sweet to be sour. I'm funky like a monkey. Sky's the limit and space the place. Well, you go ahead and march. That's a mouthful.
You got me going back up and rereading comments.
Well, let me see if we got any more in the question section. Nope.
It was snowing here when I was driving, or I wasn't. It was
Today?
snowing here tonight. Yeah.
I had the air conditioner on in the car today.
Fascinating. Well, you got some good weather over by you. Stack that goal says in March.
Were you a hippie?
Yeah. Why is that past tense? Can't people be hippies now?
That's right. Yankee was looking for Tiger Stacker because he didn't want to open the package from Tiger unless Tiger was there. Yep.
Yeah, that's very true. Not what I was referring to, but yeah. If you haven't hit the like, everybody, make sure you do. Thank you.
Goodness, there's 44 people in here.
I'm refreshing because I'm refreshing.
52 likes. Wow.
Very nice of y'all.
You all are killing it. Let's see. Has anyone seen the bird? Well, T-Bird's right there.
No,
he's just a few chat messages right above you.
Yeah. Okay, so I think most people, there's a few silvers buyers. The rest were gold buyers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of going back to that question that Chef TuliTuli asked. That was a good question.
Mishy, what's up?
Oh, hi, Mishy. Crazy night at work. I was gonna make a bad comment. I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna say
it. Why not?
if you live in the Metro Detroit area, you probably know. But I'm not gonna say it all. I'm sure he already knows what I'm referring to. Stay safe.
Sorry you were sick. I must be talking to Tiger. Oh, thank you so much, Tiger. Appreciate it, buddy. I gotta change it up. I've had that stuff up there for a few weeks, so it's time to put some new pieces up.
Oh, see. Did you pour? Have you poured yet? Let me just ask you that. SGT was pouring buttons yesterday. He did a really good job. Herman, awesome pours. T-Bird does some awesome pours. What's in here? There's a lot of people that's been pouring lately.
Any new dragon coins? I actually got one. I just got this little guy last week.
Is that year? Is there a year on there?
The 2000. This is the half ounce. I already had the 1 ounce, and so I saw the half. I said, "Let me snatch that up."
Nice.
And now he's gotten in the 2 ounce, so I might have to go back and get it now.
I like the fractional versions of those.
Yeah, it's a great design. But yep, that's my new dragon. So, yeah, Friday. I got it a week ago Friday.
I'll share my. I don't know. I can't see my latest pickup. I can share. I will share.
I guess I need to do an update on my dragon pieces, because the last time I did something on my dragons, I picked up 7 or 8 new dragon pieces since then.
Okay, don't forget about me. Top list. All right. I'm gonna reverse my camera a little bit here. I have some open slots I need to do some filling in. All right. So I picked an international stacker did a video recently on these.
Is that those Japanese coins?
Yes. Kraken. Hi, Kraken.
Hey, Kraken.
All right, so I did pick up one of these. Let's see. No, it's official. It's official. All right. And then I got this one. It's a little different. And I believe this was in his video. I know this style was in his video. And I believe these are old. I mean, these are from like the 1850s or something.
I would love to find something like that around here. Well, what is that one?
I muted myself on accident. I did very little research on it. I have not done any research on it yet. But they sigmaed them, and because I was curious to know if it was 90% sterling, if it was 3 nines. But you can tell that this one, the first one I showed, did have an acid test done to it. And then I also picked this one up. I put it in a bag. Oh, I do have one from China. I think they stopped doing silver ingots in the 30s. I could be wrong. I don't know if anybody collects old ingots that are gold or silver. But this one, I'll share this one first. This is a silver one from China.
I ain't never seen nothing like that.
Yeah. You don't see these very often. I mean, I guess if you go online, you can, but locally, very rarely. Got that.
Craig says he has seen that. That's cool.
Nice. Do you have any? I'm not looking at the chat right now. And then I picked up the pendant for, I think it's a commemorative for the Jubilee, for the Queen, I believe.
1853, 1 Shu silver Ishijin. I guess that's how you pronounce it. You must be talking about those little silver bars.
Yeah. And you can tell where it was acid tested on that. But they do have some of these from JM. This would be awesome if it was a JM one. It's not. But keep your eye out, because if it has a JM at the top instead of the PM, I think it's JM and comp. But I'm not guilty. I enjoy scrolling through like all Engelhard and everything and just seeing like what they have. So when I come across something, I already know. Like, I can keep my eye open, knowing it's something I should get. Summer Oceans. Hi. I think that I feel like I have more, but I think that's where I'm gonna end my show and tell here.
Silver Oceans, what's up? He
Those are my
says,
low
"What's the starting bid?"
The gold, if you ever find a gold one, the gold ones are really nice. I have to say that. And no, I don't like buying China stuff, but I did. This was my exception. Let's see if I can
OC
get
Stacker,
this.
you have yourself a great evening. Are you heading out? Looks like you're heading out. We're gonna have to stop here soon anyway, because my coughing's kind of getting out of control, and I'm gonna end up coughing a piece of my lung out.
Wait, Larry's a grandpa.
Huh?
Kraken says Grandpa down, and Larry, you're grandpa? You know
If
he was a
he is, I
grandpa?
didn't know anything about it.
Larry. I don't, and the marsh. I don't want anything from North Korea but collapse.
Ooh, Humble Stacker got some golden spot today.
I was hoping you'd miss that Kraken comment. Why? I don't think anybody missed it, Larry. Let's see. Or, let's see, Sorcerer Stan. Stop. I can't even pretend to do his accent. Keith's accent. It's funny, I thought it was an accent that he was doing. I didn't think it was the way he was saying the name.
Aka left a comment on my last video, said he's going to nuke his channel.
Who said that?
Huh?
Who said that?
Aka did. He left a comment on my channel, said he's gonna nuke his channel because he said he's not getting any views.
Wow. Oh, Humble. Good to see you, Humble. We love you, Aka. Say that.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't. He's got a lot of work invested in it.
I know my thoughts, but I'm not gonna share them. I'll share them with him.
Yeah, Stack That Gold. I've heard him, talk about it a few times. I don't know if he's serious or not. I hope he does it because, like I said, he's got a lot of work invested.
Okay, I think that Larry. I'm reading between the lines here of the unspoken lines. Larry's has 5 grandkids. Just kidding. I know what you meant. That's what he always tells me that. That's Cupcake. Stay positive. That's what I want to say. Do it for you. That's all. Like, do it for you. Somebody benefits from it, then that's even better. Don't self-sabotage. And that's my thoughts on that.
Silver Spurs has 2 grandkids. Night, Ellie. Have a good evening.
Good night, Al. Oh. 5 girlfriends. Who has 5 girlfriends? So where are you, my silver journey? Why am I
Say what? Oh,
there.
Sorry, I'm literally coughing my head off, so I haven't even been looking at the screen.
Stack that gold. Knock it off. Don't do it. It's stopping. Nuking.
Your channel's doing well, Stack That Gold. Why would you want to do that?
Nuking is one thing. Not continuing with putting anything on it is a whole different thing. I don't know which one you intended. Grandkids? Oh, I got great grandkids. Those are my great grandkids. I'm only 93 years old. Well, I hope your penny press is still working after all those years.
I would bet money that I'm older than Larry, so I don't know about that.
It's on how you feel. I think it's too much nene. I got 5 grandkids, says Michael. I hope My silver journey. How are your grandbabies aren't they due in May?
Well, my grandson is probably going to be about 3 weeks early, and so we're looking at probably early to mid-April for him. And my granddaughter is like April 14th, I think. But everything's going really, really well.
I know it, Kraken. That's good to hear. Kraken, are you referring to that one channel that goes into the mines and he just shares it, and then the one video he made about a chain swinging back and forth went viral a year later? Is that what you're referring to, Kraken? Just
Michael Stacken, have a great night. Tell Nancy we said hello.
Hi, Nancy. Bye, Nancy. Bye, Michael. I'm curious, Kraken. Larry is older than Eve's first. Okay, you are talking about the exact same video. Okay, so there's this guy. He has a channel. I don't know how many other people understand about this channel. He would just go in and explore mines, and then one day, one of his hit an algorithm, and bam, he all of a sudden had a whole bunch of views, and that's now all he does. He kind of lost touch on why he started, but he never did it for the views. It was just a small portion of the community that was loyal to his channel, which is better. I think I'd rather have that. But everything happens for a reason, right?
That's absolutely correct.
I had thousands of subs, and view on my gaming channel says why, and YouTube deleted my channel.
Holy crap.
There's only one other person I know that YouTube did that with. And I don't think they mind me saying this, because I think it happened to them more than once. But that was Mrs. West Texas.
That's crazy.
That's very fascinating. The one thing I don't like about YouTube chat, or if you have questions with their support, is you have to be monetized in order to ask them. Or you can't actually talk to or chat with a human. Or
I actually didn't know that.
Or bot. I don't know what you're actually chatting with, but you know.
Mama says YouTube is like the devil.
Well, I say that about TikTok and Facebook and all those other. I don't know. I want to say all those other social media networks. Like, I just do the IG for messaging and YouTube, and that's about it. Kraken says 5.1 million views on that Horton mine video. All right. I did not know he got that many.
It's a lot of eyeballs.
I caught that. I want to say I caught that. Time goes very fast. I want to say it was a week ago. It could have been longer. But yeah, you never know what hits. But do it for the right reasons. Spooky. Wow. It's been a great night.
Very, very chatty. Very, very interactive. Y'all are hold yourselves today. It was fun.
Could have been Bigfoot.
All kinds of crazy conversation.
What was that?
I said we had all kinds of crazy conversations in this one.
I know. It's always enjoyable seeing everybody.
I mean, just because we're stacking channels doesn't mean we always have to talk about stacking. I had a great time talking about golf and all kinds of other stuff. It was fun.
Life happens. I enjoy talking about life. There's
an awful lot of it to talk about.
Yeah. And it's nice to do both. It's nice to do both.
Yuju says, let's talk about aliens next. We could have that on the agenda for next week.
I'm going to with the haunted doll that I destroyed in a video. Oh, you should.
Silver Ocean says we're going around holding each other's beer. That's a good one.
Wasn't that what the helmet's for? Or this
Very,
is
very well
tender.
said. Seems like just yesterday I got a telegram about construction starting on that Horton mine. At one time at band camp. Exactly. Mosaic Temple is death haunted. I wanted to see Tuli's golfing mug. She showed me in an older video. You got a golfing mug?
It was a hi, Mr. and Mrs. West, Texas. It was.
How y'all doing, West Texas? Y'all having a good evening?
I did. You know what? I didn't know it went all the way through. I thought, stop. It was a trickery mug. It's a two-way mug.
YouTube has been ghosting most of my posts, other than live streams, for about a year.
Who's saying that?
Sucks.
Oh, Patty McButter. I will have to make sure that I usually put the notifications on, but I don't have on my phone and my devices, I have notifications turned off. But if I go to actually look at the subscriber stuff, it should show up in the feed. I'll have to make sure that yours is still on.
Craig says, Tuli and MSJ, I am heading out. It was nice to see you. Be well and God bless. I'll see you guys on the next one. Well, you take care. It's great to see you again. Be safe, my friend.
Hope to see you tomorrow on Stacking Surfers channel. Wow.
Does course time. Sober Sleuth, have a great one. Aloha.
Oh, yeah, you cannot post immediately. I forgot about that, Humble. I forgot what the requirements are.
I think you have to get, it's a certain number of subscribers before you can post on your community page. But I think they took that away now. I think anybody can do it.
Good night, Tiger Stacker.
Tiger Stacker, you get well, man. We'll be sending out prayers to you. You take care.
All right. Well,
Larry says post on MSJ and Tuli channel even if they don't show up. Oh. Let's see. Let's find.
What do you mean if they don't show up? I'm not understanding this. You post on your
I can promise you are not blocked.
Wow.
Hello, you're coming in as we're going out, brother.
Hellos. Ellis has been here.
He says, good evening, everyone.
I think because he's not going to sleep. Okay, I'm not speaking for Bella, but what I'm getting at is he'll probably be in another stream. So he's just gonna be hopping to a different stream. So he's not really going to bed. So he's not saying goodnight. Did I get that right, Bellows?
Let's see. You will post, but people can't see what you posted. I know it's like that if you got some sort of a block or something in there, but I've only got one person blocked on my channel because all they did is ever come and troll folks that were commenting on my videos, and that was about 2 years ago. But other than that, I've never blocked anybody.
No. Well, I can say that somebody was blocked that I was not aware of, so I'm glad they said something. But
Matt, you have a great evening.
The block feature does work very well. So if you feel like you should not be blocked, say something. Because you know, when I'm on my phone, I don't know if anybody else has this.
Uh-oh.
But I can be in somebody else's stream and I can hit a button and I can be doing something and then something pops up and it gives like two options, block or something. If you're not a moderator or anything. And it's very easy to hit buttons when you're not paying attention.
Anonymous says YouTube really doesn't like him. Holy crap. Well, that sucks. Hate to hear it. Hey, Raz, how you doing? How you doing? I'm sorry, sir. I'll be on my good behavior. Well, that's very nice.
No one's blue on my channel. Go see. You know, I've been the thing with. I have a.
Hey.
Yes.
Oh, so you know she loves you. She gave you a hug.
Where's Bubba?
No, she says, how long will I be blocked on being blue on TuliTuli?
Thank you, Kim. Those are the options. And I think it's silly that they even have block on somebody else's live stream. You shouldn't. I don't know why you should be able to block somebody on somebody else's live stream. I just wish they had another confirmation before going straight to that. Those two options for people who, because I have YouTube Premium, so I can close my phone. I tend to forget to do that, and then I
use that a lot while I'm driving because you know it'll play with the phone screen off. So I listen to it a lot while I'm driving.
No, Cupcake, they should, but the thing is that they should also put another step in so you can't just randomly hit the buttons when you're not paying attention. Like a confirmation. Would you like to continue? And you can hit yes. One of those. What's up, AL? Okay. Next week it's going to be on my channel, so I hope you guys can join us.
And her link is down in the description if any of y'all don't already know it.
You want to pass out hugs? Let's see.
He's all about hugging.
You know, I'm thinking about it. I didn't realize it was important to that many people. I don't think it's important to you. I just think you like to have fun.
I'm not a troll. I'm just old.
What, Larry? I can't see you. My eyes are. I don't have my glasses on.
Or are you sure you want to block this person button? Yeah, it's some sort of a confirmation. Yeah.
I can't be the only one that actually, like, I even do it because I don't watch TV. So, like, sometimes I'll fall asleep to YouTube and, like, non-metals channels. Let me just say that.
Have a great night, T-Bird. Thanks for coming.
And I'll hold my phone up and, like, my finger will fall and I will do the same thing. The same thing pops up as I'm, like, drifting off. So that'd be nice. But Kim knows what I'm referring to. All right. Like and subscribe and get MSJ to 4,000.
1 billion subscribers. Then I'll buy everybody a new car. What do you think?
1 billion subscribers. Ha 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 ha. Wait.
You gotta put your pinky up to the corner of your mouth.
Like and subscribe, folks. And we'll see you next Sunday on my channel. Thank you.
See, Ryan Hall Y'alls is showing severe weather heading your way, MSJ. Lord knows, I hope not. I'll be driving for the next 2 days. But anyway, y'all have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with us. And Tuli, thanks for being here and hanging out with us. It's always a great convo.
Always is. Angels.
Y'all take care. God bless.